Alright, hey there YouTube, I'm Rusty.
I'm Bobby.
And today we are drinking some fine gourmet root beer.
That's it.
Henry Weinhard's.
Oh.
Henry Weinhard, boy, that is a classy.
It's a pretty bottle.
Classy lemon. It tastes as classy as it looks. That's another one of those sipping root beers.
Oh, sophisticated.
Yeah. Hey, what's your cap say?
My cap says flip my lid.
Mine says heads up. Apparently they don't all say the same thing.
Apparently not.
Since we had two and they both said something different.
This is really good.
I had a Henry Weinhard's a long time ago, and it's so long I forgot what they were like. And we were on a trip up to Garland, Texas. Stopped at Duke's on I-30, somewhere over there around Vernon, and we picked these up, and I had the cream soda, and Melissa had the black cherry, and I picked these up for our video.
We'll have to do a black cherry.
It was really good.
A black cherry video one day.
You think so?
They got a bunch of those too.
When we finish all the root beers
we'll
in
do all
the world.
Yeah, all 1,000 of them.
Yeah, then we'll do some black cherries. Well, Henry Weinhard's, here I'll tell you the etymology of all of this root beer. Apparently he was a brewer up on the East Coast, making beer, Blitz Weinhard. And it was kind of a local brand, got bought out by a national brand, eventually ended up being owned by Miller Coors. Of course they discontinued the brewery, but in honor of the guy who owned that one, Henry Weinhard, Miller Coors named their gourmet soda pop line after him. And so that's what these are. These are produced by Miller Coors and old Henry Weinhard. And they have a spectrum of flavors. There's like orange cream and black cherry cream. But you should go out and find you some of these. They're really good. They all have a lot of froth in them too.
Yes. Well, it says sassafras, vanilla, and honey. And I'm picking up the honey. It's pretty strong.
Yeah, it does have strong honey.
Strong honey flavor.
And boys and girls, that's not real sassafras. It's imitation sassafras, and also probably imitation vanilla.
Yeah, right.
Because you know this is the United States. You can't have real stuff here.
That's right.
You can buy real weed in Denver, but you can't use real vanilla and real sassafras in a root beer. Come on, people. Makes you want to channel your inner Earl Pitts. Work up, America. Hey man, I want to, sometimes we give an attaboy to somebody that does something really, really good, and we want to give an attaboy to that guy out there on the interstate that lets you in when you're trying to merge. You know, you come up the on-ramp and it's all clogged up, and this one guy, he does everything he can to make sure you can get in there.
Flashes the lights, waves you over.
Attaboy to you, man.
Thank you.
Hey, but we're giving a dope award to that guy, and you know who you are, okay? That guy out there on the interstate, that there's a slow truck in the right-hand lane, like he's pulling a bulldozer or something.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's making a living. Give him some space.
Right.
But he's only going 70, and everybody wants to do 80, right?
Right.
And so the lane kind of stacks up in the fast lane on the left-hand side, and everybody's taking their turn, passing him, except for you. That one guy, he can't wait in that line. He's going to pass everybody. He's going to pass everybody in that line, go all the way up that slow truck, put on his blinker, and force his way in.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the same guy that he does it also when you got the road construction.
Yes.
You know,
2 miles ahead. Right lane closed, 2 miles ahead.
And he's almost knocking the barrels over.
He's going to stay in that right lane, pass as many people as he possibly can. That guy, he gets the dope award too.
Right.
Dope awards for both of those guys.
That's right.
They're probably kin to each other.
They might be. They might be making a root beer video together one day. I don't know.
Probably. Well, hey man, we have a hurricane bearing down on us. It just starts with a B, so it's the second one this year that got named. What's the name of it?
Is it Barry?
Barry. We talked about hurricane names last hurricane season, but Hurricane Barry is about to blow in the Louisiana Gulf Coast. The eye is supposed to go between Lafayette and Lake Charles. And if you don't know your Louisiana geography, shame on you. You should educate yourself.
It's not that hard.
No, it's shaped like a boot. And anyway, it's going to go into the heel.
Right.
So, but anyway, people start panicking
Right.
in Louisiana when they say hurricane. People go out and they strip the store shelves of,
As if they've never been through a hurricane.
yeah, of bottled water, flashlight batteries, propane bottles,
Extra generator.
extra gas cans, generators. They just
Shoes.
get like go over panic getting prepared, you know.
Right.
And I guess there's some, you know, some of that's kind of wise, but then
Yeah.
some of it's just over the top nutso.
Yeah, well, there's a difference between preparedness and panic there.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what? When it comes to Jesus, it's time to panic.
Hmm.
You know, I read that passage this past week that our salvation is closer now than it was when we first believed.
Right.
What that means is that time's drawing near. Now, I'm not an alarmist, but if you don't know Jesus and you've never come to Him as your Savior, hey, it's panic time. It's
Yeah.
go time right now. You need to take care of that. You need to do the equivalent of going stocking up on water and beanie weenies, man. You need
That's
to like
right.
take care of business.
Yeah.
Come to faith in Jesus, find you a local church, join up with them somewhere that believes the Bible and preaches and teaches the Bible, and man, get your life right with Jesus.
Yeah.
I think that's what you ought to do. What do you think, Bobby?
I think so, and that's a lot. It's a lot wiser, and it's a lot simpler than going and stocking up on all the hurricane stuff.
That's right. And guess what? It's free.
It's free.
It doesn't cost any money at all, man. You just come to Jesus.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think everybody should do that.
Yeah. Don't panic about the storm, but
Nah.
get it straight with Jesus.
Well, I think we ought to go out to our local Walmart and just strip the shelves of Henry Weinhard root
That's
beer.
right. If we can find them, we get them.
You know, while
Those are
we're
good.
watching all the sheds blow away, we'll sit up here and drink root beers.
That's right. Make more videos.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that's all we got today. Y'all,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
Rusty.
I'm Bobby.
We'll catch you next time.